All right, it's official. The Summoner's Choice 2025 winner has been crowned, and the champ stepping into the contest is none other than Mr. Knight. Yep, the clean-cut, suit-wearing, baton-smashing side of Moon Knight just snatched the victory with 58% of the votes. Now, I gotta say, this was one hell of a close fight. Shroud wasn't messing around, and for a second, it felt like this could go either way. But in the end, the people have spoken. But before we all start celebrating like we just pulled a 7-star Beyond God tier for free, let's take a step back. Because if there's one thing we've learned about Summoner's Choice winners, it's that they don't always turn out the way we expect. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Gladiator. So today we're breaking it all down. What can Mr. Knight actually do? What kind of playstyle might he have? And is he about to be a top-tier beast, or just another hype train headed straight for disappointment? Let's get into it. All right, so what's the deal with Mr. Knight? If you've seen Moon Knight on Disney Plus or read the comics, you already know. This dude is all about style, tactics, and straight up beating people down with finesse. Unlike the chaotic, cape-wearing Moon Knight we already have, Mr. Knight is calculated, precise, and scary good in hand-to-hand combat. Think Batman, but with Egyptian god energy and way fewer rules. Now, Kabam hasn't dropped his full kit yet, but they've hinted that he's going to focus on teamwork, protecting the weak, and using acrobatics to counter attacks. Sounds dope, right? But here's the thing. Most skill champs already have some kind of evade, cleanse, or counter mechanics. So what's going to make him stand out? That's the big question. If we look at other Marvel games, like Marvel Rivals, we see Mr. Knight using crazy agility, quick baton strikes, and some next-level dodging. If Kabam leans into that, maybe giving him new counterattack mechanics or precision-based damage, it could make him a real standout. But if he's just another shrug-off debuffs and hit hard kind of champ, meh, we already got plenty of those. Summoner's Choice winners have been kinda hit or miss, and the biggest example? Gladiator. This guy was hyped up as the next cosmic powerhouse. We all thought he'd be a Hercules-level game changer, and then he dropped, and yeah, he's fine. But let's be honest, nobody's losing their minds over him. His damage is all right, but it's not crazy, and his ramp-up can feel kinda clunky. That's why I'm keeping my expectations in check for Mr. Knight. Because a cool character doesn't always mean a top-tier champion. Now, this is where things get interesting. If Mr. Knight is joining the contest, does this mean we might see other Moon Knight-related characters in the future? Like, maybe Jake Lockley? Or even better, Khonshu as a playable champ? Dude, imagine a Mystic Khonshu who buffs Moon Knight and Mr. Knight like Apocalypse buffs mutants. That would be insane. We already have Hercules, Odin, and other god-tier champs, so adding Egyptian gods would totally fit. Alright, bottom line, Mr. Knight is coming, and that's awesome. But let's wait and see before we start calling him the next top-tier skill champ. If Kabam really goes all out, he could be a flashy, acrobatic counterfighter with unique mechanics. But if they play it safe, he might just be another cool but mid-tier champ. What do you guys think? Are you hyped for Mr. Knight, or were you rooting for Shroud? And what kind of abilities do you hope he has? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, come on, what are you waiting for? That's it for today. Catch you in the next one.